John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 30th of September. So in Bitcoin, where we're still betwixt and between rather, with the key support line here, possible head and shoulders here, so the left shoulder, neckline, the head, and the right shoulder, which may have further to go. I mean, this shoulder is much higher at the moment, but it may well, the support may well hold. Let's go and look at the shorter term action. The last month will probably do it. So we had the possible neck here, the right shoulder forming here, carrying ABC, which is a bit worrying really, because that does suggest it is a correction and the next move on imports will be downwards. But this also is not conclusive. I mean, there's a possible 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and this overlaps with that, so that's not great either. So right now the head and shoulders pattern sort of remains a favourite count. Get back to that larger chart. So you can see the head here, not quite so clearly, but this is quite a small bounce. So it could be an A, B, and a C, and then it could come down again. So it is open to interpretation right now, and there's no clear direction what we're doing. I mean, certainly there's really not much here to go on for suggesting this is a new impulsive move. And I think this line is probably vulnerable right now. Let's go on to Ethereum. Right, the support line I drew here back in June, I think, remains valid. It's been tested here, and currently it's held. If we look at the action in the last couple of weeks or so, looking at the month chart, we can see we've got 5 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as discussed. Then we've got 5 waves down, which contradicts that. However, we've now got quite a decent rally coming in. So this could be some kind of ABC, A, B, C maybe. Not that easy to count actually, quite a good third here, but having taken out this peak, that's fairly irrelevant. But this could still be an A, a B, and a C, and this could easily be a C wave. So I mean, obviously the 5 waves here is now relevant. I'll get rid of that because it's seeing new highs. I think for the ABC count is actually the best count there. So let me just put that on as well. There are a few points on this. Currently the A and the C are roughly equivalent. So this is quite an important level. If it was taken out, then I think the balance of probabilities would switch to the longer side. And this could be a 5, isn't it? This is 1, 2, and it's not easy because we've got the overlap here again. That does look impulsive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but of course highs been taken out, so that's irrelevant. This also looks fairly impulsive, so it's hard to say what's going on here really. I think if Bitcoin does break that support line, then Ethereum is likely to follow, I think. And the ABC is a more convincing count right now. But again, if this gets taken out, that would be a positive for Ethereum. Alright, gold. We had the 5 O's up from the November 22 low, pretty clear. Now we've got an A, B, and the C is actually extending. It's right on the 50% level here. I think this is the key fib range, so I've actually deleted the other ranges I was using. Just pause a second. So let's have a look at the form so far here. Let's expand this part of the chart. Well, we've got the 5s here, but they've been proven to be impotent, I guess, if that's the right word. They've achieved nothing on the upside. Well, a bit, but then only in the very short term. I'll delete those, I think. It's possible, in fact, we've got a sort of triangular formation here again. That's the best thing. There's maybe a triangular B wave. I'll draw that in. Okay, so the 5 is up here to be clear. And we've got the A, B, C, D, E, B, and then a C wave. Now the C wave looks like it's going to go further down. I mean, it's obviously often the C is equal to the A, so I think a good target is around the 61.8% level, around 1800. Got the support there, got the 61.8 fib. A equals C is approximate. So I think we've got further to go, maybe not too much further to go. As I said before, I think gold's problem is it got overbought. I don't think it's a question of any kind of problem with gold as such. It's just too many people bought it, and if too many people buy it, then there's nobody left to buy it, and therefore it has to go down basically. Fairly sort of obvious logic really. So I think the market's sound, but and there could be some good bargains coming up fairly near future on gold. Right, I'm going to apply the same count to silver. I think again we've got the possible A, B, C, D, quite a small E, and this then becomes a C wave coming in. I mean, there's quite strong support obviously at this level here. Low there, low there, low there, and this is again the 6.18% level here. So we're right on a quite strong support level. But if it breaks below there, then I think we're going to go lower. And again, I think it could be an A, B, C. I mean, we've got A, so the B goes to there perhaps. I mean, maybe the C starts here in fact. So you could find support at this level. Let me just adjust that count. Okay, so we've got the 5 here. We've got an A, B, C, B. I think there's a better place actually. Then we've got a 1 down to there. I mean, it could be a C in itself, but it can't be C in itself because it's continued. So a 1, a 2 to there. This is actually the third wave coming in that case. So again, that would allow this to kind of continue quite a long way. It shouldn't really take this thing out unless this is a fifth of a fifth. But this doesn't allow for another further downside to sort of perhaps finally blow enough people out of the water so that these markets can rally again. I mean, gold and silver I'm talking about, obviously, I hope. Let me just again clarify parts of this chart. Okay, so the peaks here, so we've got peaks further over to the left, you can't see that. A down, B, 1 of C, 2 of C. This looks like 3 of C, so maybe a 1 and a 2, that'd be spiky, I don't know if that's an accurate spike or not. But say that's 1 and 2, this would be 3 coming in. So again, another fairly large sell-off could be due on silver as well. Again, setting us up for a very strong rally. Once the 5 waves are in, it will take a while. This is a September high. This is August. Maybe not that long. That was so 1 month waves 1 and 2. Had 1 month already, so it may just be a couple of months, month or two perhaps to bring the low in. But I think we have got further to go down at the moment. Certainly the chart suggests that, I think. Which looks more positive now with this 4 wave low coming in here. Just fails. I think it just kisses a 1 wave, which is here. So A, B, C for 4, and a 5th wave still to come, which I've already marked on the chart. So this is quite encouraging actually for FTSE. So if we can achieve that 5th wave, that would suggest a correction, then more upside. Let's see where the previous all-time high was. As there, isn't it? Expand this. Okay, so the all-time peak is here. We had 5 waves down there, ABC, 5 waves down there. But it now looks like a possible triangle, so this could be a complete correction. This could be the next leg up coming in. So I think the all-time peak is a target at the moment. As long as these positive patterns continue on FTSE. However, the DAX is looking far from cheerful. We've got the peak here. But that could be an A, B, C in fact. This could be a bounce coming in, so that's one possibility. I've been counting it as a 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3. This could be a 4 coming in. It hasn't overlapped with 1 at this point. So I'm going to stick with the downside at the moment, but there is potentially this could be a complete ABC. So the DAX could stage a decent rally from here, but we're going down some more, we'd see a 5th wave, which would suggest we've got a 4th and a 5th to come afterwards. Right, down also looking a bit negative with a 5 down here for 1, ABC 2. This looks impulsive for 3. So this, because this is a 5, it can't be an ABC. So an ABC starts with an ABC, as it were. So I'm going to have an ABC here to form the ABC. So this is like a 3rd wave coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5 could be. I just put it on the chart, in fact. Okay, so 1, ABC 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then for a 3, then a 4 and a 5 to complete that. But if we see a 5 off the top, then we'd expect that to continue with a correction and then further to come. So again, looking pretty negative on the Dow. On the Nasdaq, it's possible this is a 1, 2, 3, very small 4 and then a 5. So I think now I'll keep calling NA just for comparison purposes really. Then a 1, 2. So the 3 could be over now. So let me. So the 3 would be here. Four would be maybe complete with the 5 down to there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that could complete a complete ABC, if that's what it is. If this starts to extend, then that would suggest it's actually a 1. I think it's a rather messy 3. That's the only reason I haven't called that a 5 to start with, and there's a 4 here. But so this is rather messy for 3. So all for today. I found it useful. Back to the report on Tuesday. Have a great day. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.